is Dr. SeAnne Safaii, and I'm a registered dietitian, and I'm here today to talk to you about non-nutritive sweeteners or sugar substitutes. So many people have diabetes these days that they're looking for ways to cut back on sugar or use more and more sugar-free products. And so I thought I would talk to you about how to bake with some of the new products out there, and some maybe not so new. So first of all, let's talk about sugar and the function of sugar in cooking. The first thing that sugar does is it provides moisture, it helps with volume, and it helps with that browning and tenderness process in baking, whenever you're baking. And so when you take sugar out and substitute artificial sweeteners, you've got a totally different product, and so you have to learn to work with that. Now, one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is that you can actually cut out sugar of baked products by about 1/3 and still have a very, very good, edible, high-quality product. So that's always the first choice. But if you want to go sugar-free all the way, there's a couple of products out that I want to talk to you about. The first one is this one right here. And, well, actually, both of these are a stevia product, and stevia is new out on the market. It comes from a plant actually related to the sunflower. And so this first one that we have here is stevia in the raw. It's just exactly like sugar. You use it like sugar, except it is about 600 times sweeter than sugar. So you don't really need that much. So this product, if you were just going to substitute this for sugar, you would use a much smaller amount, and consequently you would have a totally different product because you don't have that volume, that tenderness. So you've got to add a substitute. You've got to add a bulking agent if you just use this alone. There's another product out that's called a stevia baking blend, and that's this product right here. You can see it's lighter and finer. It makes for a much more tender baked product, much more tender cake. There's a little bit of browning action, but not much. Again, this is very, very sweet, so you don't need very much. So my recommendation is if you use stevia to add a bulking agent, either one of those, and experiment a little bit. But when we talk about bulking agents, we're talking about something to hold moisture in. So applesauce, 1/3 of a cup of applesauce added, or I really like the consistency of pumpkin, or any kind of mashed fruit works really well. The other thing that you can use is yogurt, and I like Greek yogurt, fat-free Greek yogurt. Again, it holds the moisture in and provides a little bit of tenderness. Then another product that you've heard a lot, and by the way, both of these don't raise your blood sugar at all. They have no effect on blood sugar, so because we don't really digest those. The other product that's out there is xylitol. We find it in gum. We find it in a lot of other sweetened products. It is an alcohol derivative, and consequently, we don't necessarily digest it, but we do digest and metabolize a small amount of it. And you can see it looks very much like sugar. It has a good, you can bake at high temperatures with this, and it won't lose its flavor or consistency, so it is good to use in baking. And however, one major caveat is that it will cause your blood sugar to increase if you do have diabetes. So although it's not the same as sugar, it has the same sweetness as sugar. You could substitute this for, like if you're using 1 cup of sugar, you'd substitute 1 cup of this. But you need to watch your blood sugar because it will cause it to rise a little, and you just need to be really careful with it. Then last but not least is sucralose. And sucralose is this is actually a sucralose blend, and it is a product. We don't digest it. Some people handle it really well. Some people don't. Some people get stomach aches from it. It is fabulous in baking. Probably of all of the 4 sweeteners, this one is probably the best to use in baking. And it doesn't cause your blood sugar to rise at all. And so it's an excellent product. I would encourage you to experiment with that one. Enjoy.